আমাদেরকে দায়িত্ব দিয়েছে তাদের স্বার্থ দেখার জন্য। আমাদের দলের অবস্থান থেকে আমরা একটি স্লোগান ব্যবহার করি, সেটি হচ্ছে যে বাংলাদেশ ফার্স্ট বা বাংলাদেশ প্রথম। আমি যে কাজটি করার চেষ্টা করেছি মাননীয় স্পিকার, আমি আমার অবস্থান থেকে আমি আমার দেশের মানুষের স্বার্থ নিয়ে কথা বলার এবং সেই স্বার্থ রক্ষা করার চেষ্টা করেছি মাননীয় স্পিকার। মাননীয় স্পিকার, এখানে আমাদের কারোরই কোনো ব্যক্তিগত কোনো বিষয় নেই। এটি যদি কোনো কিছু অর্জন হয়ে থাকে, ভালো কোনো কিছু অর্জন হয়ে থাকে, এটি বাংলাদেশের অর্জন। এই সফরের মাধ্যমে যদি দেশের মানুষের কোনো অর্জন হয়ে থাকে, সেটি এই দেশের মানুষের অর্জন মাননীয় স্পিকার। তবে মাননীয় স্পিকার, যেহেতু সংসদের সকল সদস্য, বিশেষ করে বিরোধী দলীয় নেতা, উনিও উৎসাহ প্রদান করেছেন দেশের জন্য, দেশের মানুষের পক্ষে কাজ করার জন্য, সেজন্য আবারও আমি আমার ব্যক্তিগত পক্ষ থেকে সকল সদস্য, বিরোধী দলীয় নেতা সহ সকল সদস্যকে আন্তরিকভাবে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। ধন্যবাদ।
Earlier, the Jatiya সংসদ unanimously adopted a motion of thanks recognizing the success of the Prime Minister's recent visits to Malaysia and China. LGRD Minister Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir placed the motion at the start of the sitting. The motion was later passed unanimously after Speaker Hafizuddin Ahmed Bir Bikram put it into a vote. The Speaker said the Prime Minister's recent visits open a new chapter in Bangladesh's foreign policy and would further strengthen the country's independence, sovereignty, security and economic development. Moving the motion, Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said the visits were highly significant for Bangladesh under the leadership of Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. The visits strengthened Bangladesh's relations with Malaysia and China and created new opportunities for bilateral cooperation based on mutual respect and shared interests, he added. Taking part in the discussion, Finance Minister Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhry said the visits reflected the core principles of Bangladesh's independent foreign policy, including mutual respect, mutual interest, non-interference in internal affairs and strategic autonomy. Opposition leader Dr. Shafiqur Rahman supported the motion and said the opposition would fully cooperate with the government in implementing an independent foreign policy. Shafiqur Rahman also said Malaysia and China are trusted friends of Bangladesh. He added that presenting any major international agreement to Parliament in the future would further strengthen transparency and accountability. Later, Parliament continued its discussion on the proposed budget for the next fiscal year. Lawmakers Giyashuddin Kader Chaudhry, Shahjahan Chaudhry, Goswar Chandra Roy, Zainul Abdin Faruqi, Altaf Hussain Chaudhry and State Minister for Public Administration Mohammad Abdul Bari, State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Yasser Khan Chaudhry, State Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change Sheikh Faidul Islam, among others, took part in the discussion. Yasser Khan Chaudhry said, though opposition party criticizes farmers' card and family card, their interest in getting those cards proves they have faith on this government. Speaker said the proposed budget would play an important role in improving the economy and infrastructure, education and the overall quality of life of the people. They also said taxes had been reduced on 60 essential commodities, which would help keep prices under control. State Minister for Public Administration Mohammad Abdul Bari said the proposed budget is people-friendly and realistic. He added the government introduced family cards and farmer cards to strengthen the rural economy. Later, Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed placed Narcotics Control Amendment Bill 2026 in the Parliament. The bill has been sent to Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Standing Committee to send report after intensive scrutiny. The sitting of the Parliament will resume at 30 minutes past 10 in the morning tomorrow. Malaysia has assured support for Bangladesh in getting Association of Southeast Asian Nations ASEAN membership. Besides, during the Prime Minister's visit to Malaysia, regularizing irregular labours and sending new labour received importance. Foreign Minister Khalilur Rahman informed this at a press conference on Prime Minister Tariq Rahman's China and Malaysia tour at the Foreign Ministry this afternoon. The Prime Minister's visit to China elevated Dhaka-Beijing relations to their highest level, marking the beginning of a China-Bangladesh community with a shared future, he added. At the briefing, Khalilur Rahman informed that fruitful discussion was held with China on various issues including implementation of Tista mega project, Chinese cooperation in getting BRICS membership, Rohingya issue and expansion of trade and commerce. The foreign minister further said that various understanding was reached on Bangladesh First policy, which is the significant success of China-Malaysia visit. Khalilur Rahman said Bangladesh and China agreed to institutionalize a strategic dialogue at the foreign minister level and introduce a 2+2 dialogue mechanism covering diplomacy and defense. The two countries also agreed to expedite the implementation of the Mongla Port Modernization and Expansion Project, the China Economic and Industrial Zone Development Project in Chattogram. Both the sides reaffirmed their commitment to deepen cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI), covering both large-scale infrastructure projects and people-centric development initiatives, he added. During the visit, Bangladesh and China signed 8 memorandums of understanding (MOUs), 3 agreements, 1 protocol and 1 joint action plan covering development cooperation, human resource development, agriculture, education, trade, investment and media cooperation. State Minister for Foreign Affairs Shama Obaid Islam, BIDA Executive Chairman Chaudhry Ashik Mahmood bin Harun, Foreign Secretary Asad Alum Siam and senior officials of the Foreign Ministry were present at the briefing. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman visited the graves of his parents after returning home from his first official overseas tour to Malaysia and China. He went to the mausoleum complex inside Zia Uddan in Shere Bangla Nagar this noon and offered Fatiha at the graves of his father, former President Ziaur Rahman, and his mother, former Prime Minister Begum Khaleda Zia. Standing beside the graves, Prime Minister Tariq Rahman recited Surah Al-Fatiha and offered munajat seeking eternal peace for their souls. The National Vitamin A Plus campaign will be held nationwide tomorrow. During the day-long campaign, all children aged 6 to 59 months will be administered 1 vitamin A capsule. Vitamin A capsules will be distributed to children through more than 120,000 vaccination centers and 500 mobile teams across the country. The campaign will begin at 8 a.m. and continue until 4 p.m. Under the campaign, children aged 6 to 11 months will receive 1 blue vitamin A capsule, while children aged 12 to 59 months will receive 1 red vitamin A capsule. The capsules will be administered at nearby EPI centers, Upazila health complexes, district hospitals and through mobile teams in densely populated areas such as bus terminals, railway stations and slum communities. Children who miss the campaign will be able to receive their vitamin A capsules the following day at the respective Upazila health complexes. Doctors advise that children should take the capsule after eating a full meal. However, vitamin A capsules should not be administered to children who are ill. The government has set a target of providing vitamin A capsules to 2,40,00,000 children this year. The government has taken the initiative for preliminary approval within just 14 days of company registration to significantly reduce the time for starting business and getting a license. Commerce Minister Khandakar Abdul Muqtadir said this at a program in the capital today. He said that the initiative has been taken to turn Bangladesh into an attractive global investment destination. Speaking at the program titled Industry Placement, Recruitment and Talent Development at BGMEA Complex Bhavan, the Commerce Minister mentioned that following successful model of Singapore and Malaysia, all the services are being provided by online through one-stop service, introducing coordinated inspection system and port management is being modernized. The program was organized jointly HSBC AUW School of Apparel of Asian University for Women and BGMEA. Presided over by BGMEA President Mahmoud Hassan Khan, the event was addressed by Vice Chancellor of Asian University for Women, Dr. Rubana Haq. Top leaders of garment sector, representatives of international brand, and university teachers and students were present. Social Welfare Minister Professor Dr. A.Z.M. Zahid Hussain said an effective deceased organ donation program could save many lives and mark a new milestone in the country's healthcare system. He made the remarks today while inaugurating a two-day international conference and workshop at the Kidney Foundation Hospital and Research Institute in the capital. Kidney Foundation Bangladesh and the Korean Society of Transplantation organized the event to strengthen and expand deceased organ donation and kidney transplantation in Bangladesh. Experts at the conference stressed the need for clear policies, better infrastructure, hospital-based organ donation systems, and an effective national organ donation program. Dr. A.Z.M. Zahid Hussain said a sustainable organ donation and transplantation system could be established through the joint efforts of the government, the medical community, and the public. Experts at the conference said around 23 to 24% of Bangladesh's population is suffering from some form of chronic kidney disease. Prime Minister's advisor on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Zahidur Rahman, has said that the government wants to strengthen its relations with the international community, preserving the country's dignity and self-respect. In that regard, he said Bangladesh will certainly maintain good relations with neighboring India. However, he stressed that this would never come at the cost of the country's independence, sovereignty, or self-respect. He made the remarks this afternoon while responding to questions from journalists after an event organized by the Bangladesh Cinema and Television Institute (BCTI) in Mirpur. Responding to a question about Prime Minister Tariq Rahman's recently concluded visit to Malaysia and China, he said that the trip was undoubtedly a major achievement as the Prime Minister's first official foreign visit. He added that the government is not focused on any particular country but seeks to expand mutual cooperation with a wide range of nations. The advisor also said that the government views China's proposal to establish an economic corridor between Bangladesh and China through Myanmar very positively. Earlier, he attended as the chief guest at the certificate awarding ceremony for the 6th documentary filmmaking course and the inaugural television program and multi-platform content production course organized by BCTI, where he addressed the participants and distributed certificates among the trainees. Now, international news.